the Ballon d'Or ceremony this year had fans buzzing with anticipation and a bit of shock. Everyone thought Real Madrid superstar Vinicius Jr was about to claim the prestigious award. Word was, he was so confident, he even set up a party to celebrate his expected victory. But when the big announcement came, it wasn't Vinicius' name that rang out. Instead, it was Rodri, the Spanish midfield maestro who walked up to accept the golden trophy. Many fans were left wondering, did Rodri really deserve the award? Or did Vinicius get robbed? Let's dive into the details and see if we can make sense of this controversial decision. To understand why Rodri won, let's first talk about the criteria for the Ballon d'Or. Each year, an international panel of journalists, one from each of the top 100 FIFA-ranked countries, votes on who they think is the best player in the world. Each juror ranks 10 players in order of merit, with points assigned as follows: 15 points for first place, 12 for second, and so on down to 1 point for the 10th spot. The player with the most points at the end wins the Ballon d'Or. The criteria they're supposed to consider includes a player's individual performances, which take top priority, decisive contributions in important games, team achievements, fair play, and overall impact. So in theory, it's a mix of individual brilliance and team success. Let's see how Vinicius and Rodri stacked up. Vinicius Jr had an unforgettable season with Real Madrid. He wasn't just a star player, he was the driving force behind Real Madrid's La Liga title win and their Champions League success. In fact, he even scored in the Champions League final, helping Madrid lift the trophy. His contributions didn't go unnoticed either. He was included in both La Liga's and the Champions League's Team of the Season, and he walked away with the UCL Player of the Season award. If individual performances were the main factor, Vinicius' season was hard to beat. And his stats were just as impressive. Even though he missed a few games due to injuries, Vinicius managed to score 24 goals and provide 11 assists across all competitions, bringing his total goal contributions to an incredible 35. He didn't just come back from injury, he returned better than ever, playing with flair and determination. On average, he completed over 3.5 dribbles per game, created around 2 chances, and took nearly 3 shots per match. What made Vinicius even more valuable were his performances in big games. He scored twice against Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena, a stadium where few players shine. Then he delivered a memorable hat-trick against Barcelona, Madrid's biggest rival, in a high-stakes match. And let's not forget his goal in the Champions League final against Dortmund, which helped seal the win. For such a young player, already scoring in 2 Champions League finals is a massive achievement, but Vinicius wasn't just making headlines for his on-field heroics. He's been a vocal advocate against racism in football, an issue he's faced personally multiple times in Spain. His work to combat racism earned him the Socrates Award, which honors players who make a significant humanitarian impact. When you add his off-field activism to his incredible season, Vinicius seemed like the perfect candidate for the Ballon d'Or. However, there was one area where Vinicius' resume fell short: his international performances. Since June 2023, he only managed 2 goals for Brazil, and his team didn't make it past the quarterfinals in the 2024 Copa America. For some voters, strong international performances can make or break a candidate's chances. Vinicius' modest impact on Brazil may have cost him crucial points in the Ballon d'Or race. Then there's Rodri. While he might not have the same flair as Vinicius, his impact on both his club and country was undeniable. Rodri played a key role in Manchester City's dominance, helping them secure yet another Premier League title. But his contributions didn't stop there. Rodri was also instrumental in Spain's Euro Cup victory, giving him a major international trophy to his name. Rodri's consistency has been a game-changer for both City and Spain. Since the start of 2023, he lost only 4 games in which he started, racking up an impressive 8 trophies along the way. In 50 appearances for City, he had a total of 22 goal involvements, 9 goals and 13 assists, which was a personal best. Rodri's ability to dictate the pace and control the midfield made him invaluable to both teams. His passing accuracy was remarkable, averaging 111.2 passes per 90 minutes at an accuracy rate of 92.3%. He even set a new Premier League record for successful passes in a season. With stats like these, it's not hard to see why Rodri impressed the journalists from the 100 top-ranked FIFA nations. He was a steady force all season, showing up in every game with a level of calm and control that midfielders aspire to have. One thing to keep in mind with awards like the Ballon d'Or is that personal preferences often come into play. Since journalists from different countries have their own criteria, the results can sometimes reflect individual biases, rather than a pure merit-based decision. For instance, 3 country representatives didn't even include Vinicius in their top 10, which surprised many fans given his standout performances. Some voters might prioritize fair play while others focus on international success or contributions to the Champions League. So while Vinicius may have had an edge with his flair and attacking prowess, Rodri's all-round consistency and his Euro Cup win with Spain appealed to a different set of voters. It's a reminder that individual awards in football aren't always straightforward. Rodri's victory also highlighted a broader trend in football awards, the growing recognition for players in less glamorous roles. For years, attackers and goal scorers have dominated individual awards, while players who excel in more subtle tactical roles, like defensive midfielders, have often been overlooked. Rodri's win is a sign that the football world is starting to appreciate the contributions of players who do the dirty work in midfield. Rodri himself acknowledged this shift, saying in his acceptance speech, "It's great to see midfielders getting the recognition they deserve. We are often the unsung heroes, but every position on the pitch plays a vital role in a team's success." His win wasn't just a personal achievement, it was a victory for midfielders and defensive players everywhere. Looking back, Vinicius' season seemed to check all the boxes. His individual performances were exceptional, especially in big games, and his off-field impact made him a fan favorite. He's one of the most exciting attackers in the world, and his dribbling, creativity, and finishing make him a constant threat to any defense. There's no question that he's a game changer, someone who can single-handedly flip the script in a high-stakes match. On the other hand, Rodri's season was a masterclass in consistency. He wasn't just excellent for City, he was also a crucial part of Spain's Euro Cup winning team. His calmness under pressure, his passing accuracy, and his defensive work rate made him invaluable. He's not the kind of player who'll dribble past defenders or score flashy goals, but he's the backbone of any team he plays for. And this year, his reliability and contributions across both club and international competitions made a strong case for his Ballon d'Or win. In the end, it's clear that individual awards in football are always going to be subjective. Fans and analysts have their own opinions, and journalists from different countries bring their own perspectives to the table. Rodri's win might have surprised some people, especially those who were dazzled by Vinicius' attacking style, but it doesn't mean Rodri didn't deserve it. Both players had incredible seasons, and choosing one over the other was bound to spark debate. Rodri himself even mentioned that if he were voting, he would have placed Vinicius in third and Real Madrid's Dani Carvajal in second. Carvajal won both the Champions League and the Euro Cup last season, so his contributions were also significant. Another candidate who had a strong case was Lautaro Martinez, who led Inter Milan to a league title and helped Argentina lift the Copa America, scoring 27 goals for Inter and 5 for Argentina, including one in the Copa America final. So, was Vinicius robbed of the Ballon d'Or? Maybe. His performances, his achievements, and his influence on the game made him a standout candidate. But with an award that depends on subjective votes, personal preferences were always going to play a role. Rodri's all-round season with both club and country earned him plenty of respect, and for many voters, that balance of club and international success made him a worthy winner.